EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Two and now on first down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
X3, 218, jump. Alpha.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Bust through the tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Going to give it to Love. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll try again. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They turn to Love on the handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run with Love. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. 7-7, our score after one. On second down, it's Love. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Ready? 18 games.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They'll run for it with Love. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On second down now, it's Love, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Yes, Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bryce Love in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 17, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Well, they have certainly done their best to get him to football in this one as they hook up on another completion there. And maybe that lack of involvement, Charles, that's a thing of the past now.
Well, I think, partner, that's their love language with him, right? Throwing the football to him. That's what he wants, right? That's their way of saying, we need you. We don't need any more disharmony on the team. We have to function as one unit. And if we throw you the football, we expect good things to happen as a result.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, any crisis of confidence seems to have been safely put to bed. This his 2nd touchdown now of the ball game.
And now you just have to go ahead and get ready because you know he's going to be saying it and saying it and saying it. He's telling his team that's more like it. That's what happens when you get me the football. Keep doing it, and we'll keep scoring touchdowns.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua going up top. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 and a throw again. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Tua now on first down. Oh, he stays up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll get this off to ETN. And some room to roam now. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so... And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw again on second down. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.